It took me a while to get a hold of the episodes, but I was finally able to react to the rest of Star Wars Resistance, and now I'm going to be reviewing Season 1. I'm going to let you know right off the top, and I'm initially not impressed with Resistance, and while the later episodes are definitely better than the earlier episodes, it still does not live up to any of the Star Wars movies that were released in the theater, or even Rebels or Clone Wars, sadly. So, let's go through these scores one at a time. Story, I would call it averaged out to about mediocre at 6 out of 10. Animation was one of the best parts. I would give it a 7 out of 10. It looked pretty good. In the later episodes, the lip sync got a whole lot better, I noticed, which was good. And the ships looked really, really good. Voice acting was another good score at 7 out of 10. Now, some of the inflections I found annoying, but that doesn't mean the voice acting itself was bad. I thought, especially, Oscar Isaac did great as Poe Dameron, and the guy who did Jarek Yeager, I can't remember the guy's name, I am so sorry, I should have written it down, but he is a character on a show called Jag that I used to watch a lot, and he's a really good actor, and apparently a really good voice actor too, so yeah, the voice acting was pretty good. Music was only slightly better than mediocre at 6.5 out of 10. There was nothing memorable about the score. It was very meh. Script was definitely the weakest part in this whole series. So many lines in every single episode were just plain cringeworthy. It was just like, clearly this show was written for 7-year-olds. So adding all that together, the average score for Resistance Season 1 is 6.3 out of 10, which to date, I believe, is the lowest score I've ever given any sort of Star Wars TV series. Ever. So, yeah. My least favorite episode of Season 1 was Episode 3, The Triple Dark. It was so bad, I have blocked it out of my mind, and I was face-palming the entire time with how bad the lines were, and it wasn't a very interesting story, and it's just like, oh gosh, please, no. My favorite episode was definitely episode 17, The Core Problem. It's the last episode we see Poe Dameron in before he goes off to Jakku, and well, we all know what happens there. And it had a lot of great intrigue. Okay, what made The Core Problem my favorite episode was not only did it have Poe Dameron in it, always a plus, every episode that he's in automatically gets better, because Poe's just a great character. But the animation was really good, especially the lighting with the shadows and everything, and all the different planetoids, and also the ships dodging around all that debris. That was really, really good. And the story was very interesting, and it was like, oh, so they did several practice runs before actually making Starkiller Base. They were trying to core planets like apples. Ooh, so that gives you a little bit of idea where Starkiller Base came from. Very, very interesting. It adds at least a little bit to Star Wars lore and where Starkiller came from. So, yeah. The Core Problem was definitely the best. The best original character, I would have to say Jarek Yeager. He had a lot more depth than any other character portrayed there. Kaz, he was an annoying kid, and he grew up rich and was incredibly inept at almost everything he does except for piloting, which is just plain like, ooh. So I couldn't really root for him. Yeager, on the other hand, I really liked him. Not only was his voice acting done very well, but his character had a lot of depth. He had a backstory. He used to be in the military but left. He had a brother who was a famous racer who always lived in the shadows of. And also, Yeager was, he was older, he's more experienced. He was like me at his workers, perpetually rolling his eyes and giving a facepalm at these kids just goofing off. So yeah, I really like Yeager, and I hope we see more of him in season 2. Time. Okay. The worst original character. The one character in that entire series I hated more than any other. If any of you like this character, I apologize, but I can't stand him. And that is Niku Vozo. Oh, where do I begin? He had all the painful cluelessness of Jar Jar. The most annoying, chipper attitude I've ever seen in my life. Very, very little depth. And a disturbing habit of eating pets. Or at least animals intended to be pets. Oh my gosh. People might ask, well, if you like Jar Jar, how come you don't like Niku? Niku, oh my gosh, he's so much worse than Jar Jar. Niku makes Jar Jar look like a professor. Oh my gosh, at least Jar Jar had some depth, even throughout episode 1. Yeah, he had sort of a high-pitched voice, and he was a little clueless and extremely clumsy, but he had so much more character depth. He showed all the range of emotions. He got a little bit angry, he got scared, he felt sympathy for the other characters. You saw him get upset at least a couple of times and brimming over with joy. He had so much more range. Niku, we have only seen him as perpetually clueless, annoyingly cheerful, even in the weirdest circumstances. Like, why are you still cheerful at that? Or incredibly overdramatic. Oh my gosh, especially the episode with that little thing called Bebo. Oh my gosh. Niku is a character I just do not like. He's just, I'm guessing kids might like him a little bit, but no, I can't stand Niku. It's, I wouldn't say that I absolutely hate him and want him to go away, but it's painful, downright painful to watch and listen to Niku Vozo. So, I wouldn't miss him at all. Oh. Anyway, so that's my review of Resistance Season 1. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more G-rated Star Wars content, go ahead and click that little subscription button down below. Don't forget to check out the links in the description box. I'm going to need it soon because the online job that I have, other than vlogging, is sort of falling through in about a month. So yeah, there's that. But I want to be worthy of your attention, so I'm going to try and improve the vlogs a little bit more. Sadly, I thought there was, but there is none. There is no official trailer yet for Resistance Season 2. Even though apparently the first episode of Season 2 was premiered at Celebration. I have not seen it anywhere since. I have not seen it anywhere else, so there's that. Question of the day. Have you seen Star Wars Resistance? And what do you think of the series? Go ahead and post a comment. Feel free to spout whatever you like about it, but just keep things clean, and please don't direct any abuse toward either the rare people that do like it, or, like, don't call any fans of Resistance brainless or stupid or anything like that. And please keep your language clean. Other than that, have at it. I don't mind because I don't like it much myself, but I am kind of curious to see if the characters in Resistance will meet up with Poe and everybody else between episodes 8 and 9 to sort of fill in a little bit of gap there. That would be interesting. If they do that, that will definitely pique my interest in the series. But looking at the episode descriptions on Wikipedia, it's doubtful, which is sad. So much wasted potential there. So, I will see everybody again later, and until then, God bless, and may the Force be with you. Bye!